Hello friends, welcome to your own channel EklavyaAstrology. And today I am going to discuss about the Rahu and Ketu transit. Something very important, very basic thing, very small thing, but very important. Like as you see that Rahu and Ketu are have moved towards Aries sign. Rahu had moved towards Aries sign and Ketu has moved towards Libra sign. So the dispositor of Rahu and Ketu in your birth chart and in the transit plays a very important role for timing of event. So today let me show some of the techniques of dynamic astrology, that how this year is going to be very eventful, very karmic year for some people, especially those who have a Mars Venus conjunction or Mars Venus trine connection. For example, you have Venus somewhere and Mars is sitting, making a triangle with the Venus. Like, for example, Mars is here or Mars is here. Okay. So it can, or you have Mars Venus exchange. Okay. For example, Mars in Taurus and Venus in Aries, or Mars in Libra and Venus in Scorpio. Okay. If there is any exchange between Mars and Venus, nakshatra wise, okay, nakshatra wise, like Mars is sitting in the nakshatra of Venus or Venus is sitting in the nakshatra of Mars. And one more thing, if you have dispositor like Mars in Libra or Venus in Aries or Venus in Scorpio, then this year, the transit of Rahu and Ketu, see, dispositor of Rahu from April 2022 to end of 2023. Rahu, dispositor of Rahu will be Mars in your birth chart. Dispositor of Ketu will be Venus. So if you have some kind of a relation between your Mars and Venus in your birth chart, so this transit of Rahu Ketu is very karmic, very controlling. These are the controlling planet of the year. Mars plus Venus for your birth chart. These are the controlling planets. So whenever Mars Venus get conjunct in your birth chart in transit, right now Mars and Venus are in Aquarius. So whenever they get conjunct in the transit, or they are in the trine from each other. For example, Venus is transiting somewhere else and Mars is transiting in the trine. These are, I am talking about the transiting Mars and Venus. I am talking about Mars and Venus, transiting Mars and Venus. The technique is, let me explain again. If you have Mars Venus conjunction in your birth chart, okay, if you have Mars and Venus trine connection, for example, Mars and Venus trine connection, Mars is sitting, then Venus is in trine, or Venus in 7th, or Venus in your natal chart, then this year your karmic control planets or your controlling planets of the year will be Mars and Venus, because Rahu is transiting in Aries and Venus is Ketu is transiting in Libra. So you have to notice the transit of Mars and Venus in your birth chart for next 18 months. Whenever they get conjunct or they transit, conjunct mean whenever they are getting conjunct in transit, transiting Mars and transiting Venus are conjuncting somewhere, or they are transiting trine from each other, that period, 1 month period, will be very eventful for your career, relationship, domestic peace, or wealth. Okay, because this year the energy of Mars and the Venus will be very prominent, especially the Mars. Last year it was Ketu was transiting in Scorpio and Rahu was transiting in Venus. So Venus was the dominating factor. But this these coming 18 months, Mars will be at a dominating position. So you have to be very careful in relationship matters. You have to control your Mars to balance your Venus. Okay. So the technique is the Rahu and Ketu, dispositor of a transiting Rahu and Ketu plays a very important role in dynamic astrology. Their transit is very much important for timing the event. So this is the technique. I hope you will understand it, and you have to practice this technique. You have to check this technique in the chart. So this Rahu and Ketu transit is very karmic or very crucial, very important for the people who have a conjunction of Mars Venus or Mars Venus exchange, Mars Venus aspect, or Mars Venus trine connection in the birth chart, or if Mars and Venus is conjunction in the Navamsha chart. Can be related to wealth, vehicle, or other things. So this is the technique that you have to check the dispositor of transiting Rahu and Ketu. Whenever they conjunct, the event will happen. A major event of your life will happen. So that's all for today. I hope. Please subscribe the new channel. I'm going to upload some videos in English. Definitely now. So thanks to all of you.